The Collegiate News is brought to you in part by the UTB and TSC Career Services Department is proud to announce the Fall 2012 Graduate and Professional School Fair to be held on Friday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Student Union Gran Salon. The fair is directed to students who are pursuing a professional career, master's degree, or a PhD in an array of disciplines. At the fair, students should dress in appropriate attire and bring a list of questions to ask the university recruiters about the admission process into their programs. Some of the universities that will be present are the University of Incarnate Word, Texas Tech University School of Law, South Texas College of Law, UTSA, UT Austin, UT Arlington, SMU Dedman School of Law, UTB Graduate Studies, to name a few. Free pizza will be provided. The Dean of Students would like to remind you that October 22nd through the 26th is Alcohol Awareness Week and Accessibility Awareness Week. A full range of activities are planned for Alcohol Awareness Week, including showing students how to help each other to make smart decisions that protect their health and safety. Accessibility Awareness Week has activities planned as well, including the ASL Talent Show, Accessibility Awareness Fair, Fitness Has No Boundaries at the Rec, and a panel presentation. For more information, visit utb.edu.
Stay connected with UTB Mobile. Download the UTB application now. Visit utb.edu/mobile.
Welcome to the Collegiate News. I'm Marlene Rodriguez.
And I'm Corey Aiken, bringing you this week's top stories. We have Alex Rodriguez with the update on the Texas Southmost College meeting.
Texas Southmost College has unveiled this timeline for the transition to an independent community college with a schedule of major tasks that will have the school operating independently by the fall of 2013. Last Thursday, DeSoto told the Board of Trustees that by December she will present a compensation study and a personnel policies including procedures relating to the hiring of employees previously employed by TSC prior to the signing of the 1991 UTB-TSC Partnership Agreement. TSC will complete its hiring by next March, and in April it will begin the registration process for the fall 2013 semester.
We've been doing a tremendous amount of work behind the scenes. It's been and continues to be extremely fast and furious.
Michael Punin, who serves on the UT Brownsville transition team, praised DeSoto's plan.
That you want to be sure that on the first day, any student or anybody else being served walking in immediately gets the right answers, gets the right direction, is in no way interfered with as they pursue what they really care about, which is getting into their classes, being properly advised so they can proceed with their education plan. And that's the best thing about it.
This is Alex Rodriguez for the Collegiate News.
We bring you Magali Rosales with a Student Government Association update.
The UTB-TSC Student Government Association has approved a resolution calling for student members on the university's tuition and fees committee.
As you've seen many times before, the tuition and fees advisory committee, they decide how much the students are going to get charged for their tuition and things like that. So, for example, it's very important to have the students voice an opinion.
The committee, which meets every 2 years, is chaired by Rosemary Martinez, UT Brownsville's Vice President for Business Affairs. Its next meeting will take place in fall 2013, according to Mary Hernandez, Executive Assistant for the Vice President of Business Affairs. The Senate also approved sophomore chemistry major Miguel Leal's appointment as Senator of the College of Mathematics, Science, and Technology. 9 vacancies remain in the Senate. The next SGA meeting will be held at 8:15 a.m. Tuesday in Student Union 2.16. For the Collegiate News, I'm Magali Rosales.
Is government fit to manage the economy? That's the subject of a debate between communication and government students held last Thursday.
In order for an economy to work for all of the people, there must be a clear set of rules to follow. Because every state interacts with other states, because our companies interact with other international companies, the federal government is the only entity in the position to manage those rules and our economy. The fundamentals must be managed on an even playing field in order to maximize our country's potential.
Placing regulations on the private sector infringes on the rights of individuals and limits consumer options. By letting the government manage the economy, we are letting government manage the individual. The more that there is government intervention, the more there is governmental growth in power and control that is. We continue to thrive for economic excellence in a way that would best represent this diverse nation as a whole, giving the government the power to make our individual choices for us would completely contradict our individual freedom.
How do you think the debate went today?
I'm proud of both sides. I think they did a great job preparing and thinking through the arguments on both sides, and they delivered their speeches with confidence, especially my team.
Based on clarity, facts, organization, and communication skills, the communication students won. Taking tests can be difficult. The Collegian wants to give you the best tips on how to pass. Here's my co-anchor, Marlene Rodriguez.
Contrary to popular belief, all-nighters and cramming are not the best way to prepare for an exam. With midterms taking place, students should be prepared. Stress can push a student to prepare. Student Health Services Director Eugenia Guret said students should avoid stressing over tests. One way students can avoid stress is to study.
Students should be always reviewing the notes after a class, doing the homework that is assigned. So already they are prepared, and right before the test, all they have to do is review their notes, review the materials, and in that way be prepared.
Hilde Layer-Caldwell, an instructional learning specialist for the Reading Lab in Learning Enrichment, said it is important for students to be prepared for a test.
The good thing about being prepared is it gives you an assurance that you're going to do good.
Alma Gonzalez-Sullivan, Assistant Director of the Student Success Center, said there are strategies that students can apply in order to improve their results in an exam.
In order to do well in a test, a student needs to develop a plan. They have to consider what they need to do before the exam. They have to consider what they're going to do during the exam and what they're going to do after the exam.
The Collegian News, I'm Marlene Rodriguez. Here's Alex Rodriguez with this week's segment of I Think.
The I Think question of the week is, where would you like to see the UT Brownsville campus built?
I think it would be best if it were built in downtown, mainly because they have like the bus station there. So a perk of UTV students is they have the Scorpion, the Sting card. So no matter where it's located, they could always at least get a ride to school for free as long as they show off the card. So I think downtown would be the best place to build it.
Where would you like to see the new UTB campus built?
Probably in North Campus, in North Brownsville, because that's where I live closer to.
I would actually like to see it across the expressway. I don't know what it's called.
Why is that?
I wouldn't like to see it downtown because I don't know. It's just I don't think it's not like right, and I think that'd be a great place to have it because it's open, has more area to do more things, more buildings to do.
This is Alex Rodriguez for the Collegian News. This is Alex Rodriguez for the Collegian News. This is Alex Rodriguez for the Collegian News. Keep on going.
That's it for the Collegian News webcast. I'm Marlene Rodriguez.
And I'm Corey Aiken. Have a great day.